Hi everyone, it's Kev's Magpie's YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video I'm going to review our round 21 loss against the Brisbane Lions. If you are attending Kev's Magpies, welcome, like, comment, share if you're new. So, alright, so we went down 27 points, 10-5, 65, 14, 8, 92. Look, there is going to be a bit of a rant. Definitely just need to be. Look, just feel like we didn't come out to play at all. Like, yeah, we kicked the first goal, but yeah, we let Brisbane dominate in that first quarter, and it just kills that when we kick one goal too. I'm going through the whole game, but when you can kick one goal too, and the opposition kick 4 goals something, 4 goals to in the end, like in the third quarter, it's not good enough. You're playing catch up that way. And it amazes me on how easy it was for the way Brisbane moved the footy. And I personally prefer Billy Frampton in. Look, I feel sorry for Charlie Dean because he gets thrown into the wolves. I think at best, he's been playing well in the VFL. But maybe he needs some more support around Darcy Moore. I love Darcy Moore. I think he's did really well in the fact that he's sprawling. He did take a mark as well. But at the same time, like, him and Charlie Dean haven't played much footy together compared to Billy Frampton and Darcy Moore. I know Ultimate Greatness did say that. I'm definitely be saying that as well. Like, I even said that it doesn't help when you've got plays where you haven't played majority well together, and then you go and plug out Charlie Dean on Darcy Moore, and therefore they haven't worked out well together on when we need to leave their man and when we need to go back. And I will say this, it's pretty a piss poor performance. It really is. In 27 points, look, that's nearly a 5-goal margin. It really is. Now, the umpire was fucking shit house. Now, I'm not going to go into stats early, but we got mauled tonight with some of the umpiring decisions, and yeah, it's not the reason why we lost, but it's just that we just don't perform well. We just don't, and until we start doing that, we need to be better. We definitely need to be better. So, again, it's something that we need to look at, hoping that we can try and savage something, but we'll see. I want to go through the game. 2-2-14 to 5-4-34. Look, it's just ridiculous. They killed us in that first quarter. They really did. And look, 5-4-34 and 2-2-4. We're only got 20 points down that quarter time. But it felt like at times like we made a few mistakes, and Brisbane, I think, punished us a fair bit. And in the second quarter, we kicked 5-1, 31, compared to 2 straight 12. Now, we dominated that quarter. They kicked a couple of goals that we probably could have done better, but I think at the same time, when we were pointing down at halftime, we were thinking, okay, if we can come out in this third quarter and get a bit of a run on, that's where we can normally win the game. And 1-2-8 to 4-2-26, again, terrible, really terrible. And in the end, I think that's the ball game. And look, I thought we could win that 3-quarter time. Let's be brutally honest. I did think that. And then 2 straight 12 to 3-2-20. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like, how easy it was for Brisbane, and the lack of pressure, the mistakes that we made. So, we definitely do have ourselves to blame in all this shit, and it's not going to be great, tell you that much, but I'm looking forward to talking about it, and it might make me more angry. I rushed behind at the prize. Lucky Schultz kicked the first as well. Will Ashcroft missed. I rushed behind. Logan Morris kicked the goal, and then he kicked his second goal. Like, how the fucking hell he gets it. Will Ashcroft missed as well. Darcy Wilmot kicked his first. Nick Dacos kicked his first as well. Henry Smith kicked his first. Then he kicked his second that first quarter. Charlie Cameron missed. Brody Mychek missed as well, which probably could have kicked it as well. And unfortunately, that was see that quarter time. It's like, okay, well, we missed. There were opportunities there that we could take. Daniel McStay kicked a goal for the Price, and Tim Embry kicked his first as well. Henry Smith kicked his third. Jordan Ngoi kicked the goal as well. Back to his brilliant best when he's launching and taking his responsibility. Still Sarbone kicked the goal as well. Jamie Allett kicked the goal as well. Josh Dacos missed, which probably could have kicked, to be honest. Logan Morris kicked his third goal. And that was it at 3/4 time. At half time, I should say. In 3/4 time, fuck. Logan Morris kicked his fourth. Then kicked his fifth. Bonnie Mychek kicked his first. Battling any goal. Cam Rayner missed, but he also kicked the goal as well. I rushed behind to the Lions. I rushed behind to the Pies. Team Embry missed, which probably could have kicked. And then Zach Bailey kicked the goal as well in that third quarter as well. It was a good goal. And in 3/4 time, I was thinking, alright, we need to come out and fire in this last quarter. Rush behind. Eric Hillwood missed. Cam Rayner missed as well. Bobby Hill kicked a great goal after taking the spec. Jamie Allett did take the spec in that last score as well. Really did a good job. Cam Rayner kicked his second. Logan Morris kicked his sixth. Still Sarbone kicked his second as well. And Zach Bailey kicking his second as well. And that basically won the game. And yeah, basically, I can see it after that. It could be over. And then we got one from Sarbone. Well, still plenty of life left. But no, it's not what it is. We played poorly. There's a few positives as well. I like Jordan Ngoi's game. I thought he was good. Josh Dacos as well. Sarbone kicked 2, but at least he had 21 disposals. Lockie Schultz, 4 hard. Penway had 22 as well. So Nick Dacos 29. So it will be hard to do the votes, but before I do that, I just want to go through the stats and then obviously rate the game out of 10. And then I'll do the votes and I might do new rants if we have enough time. 291 disposals to 376 as well. 167 kicks to 224. 124 handballs to 152 as well. 45 inside 50s to 48. So they're plus 3 now. 66% disposal efficiency. That's the difference to 70% disposal efficiency. 22% goal efficiency. 10 goals on 45 inside 50s to 29%, 14 goals on 48 inside 50s as well. Again, that's the fucking difference. Why can't we fucking be better with our ball movement? At times I thought it was good. And then at times it was just poor. Like, really poor. Free kicks, 320. And Brisbane got the rub of the green. For sure, but that's not the reason why we lost. Hit outs 46 to 40, 34 51 clearances. That to me tells me the lack of they are reading our tap work, and therefore we're not doing anything about the clearances games as well. Centre clearances 12 to 13 as well. Stoppage clearances 22 to 38. That's a massive concern as well. Contested possessions 117 to 139 as well. 167 to 235 uncontested possessions, 66 to 64 turnovers, 64-66 intercepts as well. Time in possession to match 36% to 43%. This quarter 35% to 49%, 25 to 39% in the last 10 minutes as well. 6-7 marks to 83, 12 to 13 marks inside 50, 9 to 4 contested marks as well. Missed 1 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 rush behind. They missed 2 to the left, 4 to the right, 2 rush behinds as well. 66 to 65 tackles during the games, 12 to 13 tackles in the 450, 3 to 6 to 0, I should say, in the bounces, and 1% is 54 to 63, that was the difference as well, and 68 to 65 as well, the interchanges as well. How do I rate this game out of 10? Look, I'm going to give it a 5. I think it's just a pass mark. I think I could give it a 4, but I think it's a 5 out of 10. I definitely thought that second half was good. I thought times when we moved the ball, like Bobby Hill was great taking the specky, kicking a goal. Jamie Elliott took another specky as well. Still sideline Jordan Goey stood up for when it mattered as well. Again, that was mainly the difference in particular. So, unfortunately, it's what it is as well. For the Cairns Magpies votes, look, there's only one player that deserves one vote, and that is Lockie Schultz. Look, one goes straight, 17 disposals, 76% disposal efficiency, 6 marks and 7 tackles. I thought played a really good game as well. Darcy Cameron had like 40 hit-outs and 12 disposals as well, and 5 marks and a tackle. So, yeah, he definitely did fought really hard as well. So, probably just missed out, unfortunately, with that vote. 2 votes is still Sabon. Clearly 2 goals straight. What can you say? Definitely shining when he needed to, and got the job done by kicking 2 goals, so he can lift his head held high. And 3 votes is Josh Dacos, 29 disposals, 4 marks, 5 tackles. Yeah, really thought he played well. Now, a bit of a rant. Match selection. How the fuck we can play Charlie Dean over Billy Frampton? And what I've seen from Billy Frampton, and I'll mention this again, and look, I feel sorry for Charlie Dean. It's not his fault. I think the coaches need to take a bit of responsibility here and think, okay, Charlie Dean had one good game against Richmond. Billy Frampton is in defence. He will help Darcy Moore out tremendously, and that will allow Darcy Moore play that Darcy Moore role, where I think that's where you need to be at that point. So that's one thing that I'm going to rant on. Again, the selection. Look, I was big skeptical of Jordan Goey coming in, but I think it worked out well. Bobby Hill is sub. Probably would prefer Micah Markov or something as a sub. But, it is what it is with that. And just, we lost 3 of our last 5 games, but we end up winning the flag in 2023. I still think we can win. No questions on that. But, having said that, we need to pull our finger out of our ass and really start playing very good football as well. I do not want us to fucking drop games or manage plays now. Tom Mitchell was managed or dropped, whatever it is. He didn't play VFL, so obviously he's not dropped, so they managed him. But you can manage guys during training as well, and therefore you can manage their training loads as much as you can. But when it comes to game time, when it comes to against the Brisbane Lions and the team that we should win at the G, they haven't been us since round 21, 2014, wherever it was. Fuck me, that's a long time ago. That's over 11 years ago. The point where now we need to start being serious. Yes, Bo McCreary was injured. Yes, I do get that. Bobby Hill, mate, could have played out the whole game if that. Jordan Goey played really well. And look, it was tempting to give him the votes. And Darcy Cameron, but unfortunately they missed out. But having said that too, many people, including myself, are sick and tired of it. We're fucking sick and tired of this shit. I want us to start winning games. Look, I can handle losses and all that, but let's not flirt with form a little bit. Let's just win Hawthorn and Adelaide. Like I said, Adelaide will lose a game or two, right? That's where it's at. Now they'll beat West Coast. Don't get me wrong, they will. And we always tend to beat them as well. But then they got North Melbourne, so they probably lose one game. We need to start winning all three. And yet we've got Hawthorn, Adelaide, and Melbourne next 3 weeks. The problem is, and even Geelong's in this category as well, and with Adelaide, when you beat up the weaker teams, right, it's not something that you can go into finals, because finals is a different ball game. This is something that Adelaide have not experienced before. A hard-fought game against Hawthorn, yes, credit to them. But because now we played Richmond, which we won, we got battered by Brisbane, and I think there will be changes after this. We must come out against Hawthorn, and we get a bit of a break against the Crows as well. So I want us to come out and be better. I don't know if I need to start bringing back what should I expect from us this week. I don't know. Maybe I might need to start doing that. I don't know. I brought out 2023, pretty sure 2024, and it did well. So I'm a little bit worried on what we need to do as well. So I'm just as pissed as much as anything. I think they'll beat West Coast, and I think that they'll probably start managing a few players as well. But we need, in all seriousness, we need Billy Frampton next week. We need Jeremy Howe back next week as well. That's the difference that we're going to need. And Bo McGrew, when he comes back, that's going to be the difference that we need to really be a good team. Because I tell you what, Markov will not be getting the game if Will Hoskinell comes in. Not Will Hoskinell, Markov comes in. Dean won't be getting a game if Frampton's in, right? And look, I feel sorry for Charlie Dean because he's been playing well in the VFL. But when he comes to AFL, against the weaker teams, naturally going to do well. But against the good teams, that's when the question mark starts to get asked. I get why we didn't play Frampton against Fremantle. Give me one more week, okay? And then playing the VFL, which is fine. But he's better off playing against the senior guys as Ultimate Greatness said. And a lot of people say that. And I even said it myself. So, look, it is what it is. Look, I'm pissed. But what can I say? That's my little rant. I didn't want to swear and carry on too much. It's not, I try to be a bit more calm, cool, collected. I'm going to get laughed at, but I don't care. Hope you guys liked the video. Drop a like and also drop a sub. Hit that notification bell. Till next time, bye for now.